Called cops to shut down my pool, not knowing I'm a certified safety inspector. There's a moment of disbelief when you walk outside and see uniformed officers in your yard. There's another when you realize they're there because of your pool. And then there's a third moment rage when you see who called them. Karen, and she's already pointing at the water. There it is, officers, unauthorized depth, no permit in public view. She's endangering children. That pool was inspected, bonded, and certified by the state. I should know. I'm the one who certified it. I'm Janelle Carter, 41, single mom, former competitive swimmer, and now a state-certified residential pool safety inspector. I work for the Department of Environmental Health. I've shut down resorts, filed reports on city-owned splash pads, and trained lifeguards. Water safety is what I do. So when I finally bought my first home, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 1 sparkling kidney-shaped pool, I followed every rule. I registered it, installed dual drains, child-proof fence, surface alarm, even had it inspected twice, but to Karen, none of that mattered. Karen Rains is the president of our dead HOA. I say dead because the charter lapsed 3 years ago. The real board left. But Karen, she never gave up her clipboard. She made her own notices, printed her own bylaws, and convinced just enough new neighbors that she still had teeth. Don't plant that. No play sets over 6 feet. Pool umbrellas must be neutral tone. I ignored her at first. Then came the flyers. Then the passive-aggressive notes about my urban landscaping. Then the noise complaint when my son played in the pool with friends. And now she'd called the cops to shut me down. The officers were kind, embarrassed. Even, one said, "We were told there was an unlicensed structure here. A child fell in." I blinked. "No child has fallen in anything here." "That's a lie," Karen piped up. "I saw one climb the fence." "Which child?" I asked. She looked around. "That's not the point. She's reckless. There's no permit posted." I reached into my patio box, pulled out the laminated sheet with my pool registration number. Then I pulled out my state inspector badge and held it up. "I'm not only certified," I said. "I'm the one who trains the people who inspect this town's pools." Karen's face dropped. You don't have jurisdiction here." "Yes, I do. I cut in, and you're impersonating a regulatory authority." That changed the tone immediately. The officers backed off. One apologized. The other asked for my card, just in case they needed help with a summer enforcement campaign. Karen sputtered. "This is a residential zone and you've trespassed onto a certified property with police under false pretenses." Her mouth opened, then shut. I watched her retreat, clipboard clenched, eyes darting toward my neighbors, some of whom were filming, but I wasn't done. That night, I filed a formal report, false emergency claim, misuse of police services, violation of pool inspector rights under state mandate. I attached video, statements, my own safety documentation. Then I took it further. Turns out Karen had sent 12 of these complaints to the city against people with garden fountains, splash pads, even a plastic kiddie pool. One complaint had fined an elderly woman for excessive aquatic noise. She was weaponizing water, and she was funneling complaints through a pool risk prevention committee that didn't exist. Just her, a P.O. box, and a PayPal account for neighborhood contributions. Within a week, the city had opened a fraud inquiry. I reached out to every neighbor who'd gotten one of her fake notices. One of them, a landscaper named Luis, had paid $150 to avoid a public health citation. It made me sick. We compiled every case, built a folder, called a town hall. I stood in front of 50 neighbors and held up her notice. "This is not law," I said. "This is leverage built on fear." Then I held up mine. "This is law, and this protects you." The crowd nodded, one clapped, another stood. A single mom said Karen made her daughter cry after threatening to drain the pool and send CPS. That mom now co-chairs our Neighborhood Safety and Access Task Force. Karen was charged with impersonation of public authority and misuse of emergency services. She lost her house after the civil suit started, But more importantly, she lost the illusion of control. As for my pool, it's still here, still sparkling, still safe. Now I host swimming lessons every Saturday. Kids from around the block come over, some who've never touched deep water before. We give them life jackets. We teach them how to float. We teach them no one can take away their right to feel safe in the water. And on the fence above the inspection permit hangs a sign: this pool was almost taken by fear. Now it's powered by purpose. The end.